Click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello friends, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we're going to compare two full service stock brokers, Motilal Oswal and Geojit BNP Paribas. A lot of our users have mentioned they want a comparison on these two stock brokers of India. In this comparison, we will be talking about company backgrounds, account opening charges, maintenance charges, brokerage plans, exposure or leverage offered across segments, accuracy, performance of research, trading platforms, and some other features that can help you to figure out which of these two stock brokers, Motilal Oswal or Geojit BNP Paribas, is going to be a better choice for you. Let's get started. So we will start with the company backgrounds. Both of these are full service stock brokers. 1987 was the launch year for both of these stock brokers. Motilal and Geojit are established in the same year. But if we talk about offline coverage, Motilal Oswal has presence across 2200 sub-broker and franchise locations across different parts of India. That's a huge number. In fact, it's one of the top 5 stock brokers of India that has the highest offline coverage. Geojit BNP Paribas is present in around 500 locations. Geojit is member of BSE, NSE and MCX SX, while Motilal has running membership with BSE, NSE, NCDEX and MSAI. If you're looking to open an account with them, Motilal is going to charge you 1000 rupees to open your trading account. 425 rupees is what Geojit BNP Paribas charges for the same thing. But there is an additional AMC of 441 rupees for your demat account. In case of Motilal Oswal, there is nothing like that when it comes to Geojit BNP. So you have to make sure that you understand these intricacies, because maintenance charges are something which are recurring in nature that you will have to pay every year. And in case of Motilal, this is that amount, but Geojit does not really rely any AMC on the client. So from this perspective, Geojit is much cheaper as compared to Motilal. Similarly, if we talk about brokerage charges, Motilal has multiple plans based on your trading account balance, based on your trading turnover. This value of 0.5% can be negotiated to as low as 0.2, 0.1%. But we're talking about HNIs, we're talking about high net worth individuals. Only on those kind of sets we have seen that the brokerage goes down to that level. Otherwise, it's pretty expensive at 0.5. Geojit, on the other hand, charges you quite an average number at 0.3%. Now, what this basically means, when you talk to the executive of these full service stock brokers, generally the language they use is 50 paisa or 30 paisa. Now, some people take this as literal 50 and 30 paisa respectively, but be very sure, be wary of the fact that these are percentages of your trade value. For instance, if you trade for 1 lakh rupees, you are going to pay 500 charges as brokerage to Motilal and 300 to Geojit at a flat level. Obviously, if you can negotiate it even further, that's a better choice for you, that's a better deal for you. But at upfront, at the onset, Motilal Oswal certainly looks much more expensive in equity delivery and intraday trading. But if you are looking to trade in options, be it equity or currency, you can clearly see that Geojit is way expensive as compared to Motilal. So it really depends on what kind of segment you're looking to put your money into, and correspondingly you can pick a particular stock broker based on that. Then we have exposure or leverage. For people who do not understand this concept, we need to repeat this every time in every video so that somebody is watching this video for the first time understand these intricacies, because at the upfront you might not realize its importance, but once you lose out the money, that is where you feel that you should have actually known about this concept at the very start. Now, Motilal Oswal gives you 20 times intraday exposure for equity segment. That basically means if you have trading account balance of 10,000 rupees, you can trade up to 2 lakh, because the stockbroker is going to give you a loan based on your trading behavior in the past. This is up to 20 times. This doesn't mean you will get 20 times right at the start. This probably will start with 5, 7, 10 times and then can go up to 20 times. Geojit, on the other hand, gives you only 10 times, and they've got an interest rate of 22%, pretty high on that front. If you look at the other segments here as well, Motilal Oswal gives you consistent exposure or leverage offered across segments. Geojit doesn't do that. So if exposure is one of your top criteria, go ahead with Motilal Oswal without any doubt. doubt in your mind. Then we have customer service. Now this is also very important. Customer service is one thing that you will need once you are actually a client of a particular stockbroker, and then you realize that okay, somebody is not helping me out, and that is where you need the most assistance. Motilal Oswal and Geojit gives you four communication channels: email support, phone, toll-free number, and offline branches. The number we already discussed at the start. So from quantitative perspective, both are same, but if you talk about quality, Motilal Oswal is slightly better in terms of the kind of turnaround time they take to solve your query, how much personalization or customization is given to the resolutions provided by the stockbroker to you as a client. So from these aspects, these things really matter, because for instance, you send an email to these particular stockbrokers and you get a template response that doesn't really going to impress you at all. Then this is a fine line between multiple stockbrokers. Motilal and Geojit are almost on the same level, but Motilal is slightly better in terms of its turnaround time and personalization factor. Otherwise, you can pick either of these two stockbrokers here. So then we have research, very important for people who are looking to have regular reports, recommendations, tips, analysis from their respective stockbrokers. They want that. Motilal and Geojit, being full service stockbrokers, provide you all of that on a regular basis. Accuracy is one thing that is very important in case of research. Motilal Oswal does a good job there. They've got an expert team sitting out in their office, and they're doing a decent job in terms of providing regular recommendations, tips, and analysis to their clients. So if you want to pick one of these two stockbrokers in terms of research, go ahead with Motilal Oswal. Trading segments, commodity is one sector you cannot put your money into if you're a client of a Geojit BNP Paribas. Otherwise, you can trade across at least 8 to 10 trading segments. You can watch out the reviews of Geojit and Motilal Oswal respectively. We have done this on our channel at YouTube, Digital Blogger. You will be able to find out reviews, complete detailed understanding in terms of trading platforms, in terms of performance, exposure, much more depth, much more details. But again, coming back to trading segments, commodity is one area that will be missed out for Geojit. Then there are some other features, not much of a differentiation here, but you as a client need to figure out in the first place whether you need these features for you or not. For instance, automated trading is provided by Motilal and Geojit does not do that, but you should be asking yourself, do you really need automated trading at the very start? If you do, then yes, you will put that consideration into the aspect. Otherwise, you can make a decision without regarding it. Then let's spend some time talking about the trading platforms. They've got multiple choices for their clients. We'll start with the mobile app, and for that we need to check out Google Play Store. Now Motilal Oswal gives you a mobile app that is rated at 3.7, so it's slightly worse than the industry standards at around 4.0, 4.1. Number of reviews in this case is around 3,700, out of which around 20% of them have rated this app negatively. Overall satisfaction score stands at around 80%. Now, if you look at the update frequency cycle, the last one was done on 18th of May 2017. We are recording this video in the third week of July. So it's been good 2 months that this app has seen an update, which is really strange coming up from this particular prominent full service stockbroker. 2 months is actually a very long time. Generally, good stockbrokers update their mobile app in a range of 1 month at max. So yes, this is one gray area that this particular full service stockbroker needs to work upon. Number of installs 1 to 5 lakh. So average kind of a mobile app it looks like from the numbers perspective. If you look about the feedback from the clients, there are a few concerns with this application. For instance, the usability of the application is a bit touchy. That would mean that if you're a beginner, then it would be difficult for you to understand different features, navigating across multiple aspects within the application. Number of features in the first place are also limited. Performance wise it's good, so speed wise it's fine, but again features and the usage of those features is one gray area of this mobile application. So it's a recommendable application honestly for now, but before that we need to check out what Geojit has to offer. So they've given a fancy name to the mobile app. Selfie Mobile is the name of their app, which is rated at just 3.5. So that's pretty bad. Number of reviews around 3,500, out of which 15 to 17 or maybe rather 20% of them have rated this app negatively. Overall satisfaction score stands around 80%. This application was last updated on 20th of June 2017. It's been 1 month, so we hope that they come up with an update in the next 1 or 2 days. Otherwise that's going to be questionable as well. Number of installs 1 to 5 lakhs, similar to what Motilal Oswal offers. There are concerns, but these concerns are very serious. So the app hangs at times. That's an issue for especially for intraday traders. Then the feed coming from different indices can be incorrect at times. It's not frequent, it's rare, but it really happens with this app. And if you're looking to perform your technical and fundamental analysis, charts are not available after market hours. So people who are looking to do fundamental analysis especially, they will not be able to use charting feature because it's not available once the market hours are done. So these are different concerns with this application. Geojit certainly needs to work upon that. And one big thing is the rating. 3.5 is a big giveaway, which is not going to attract a lot of clients to install this application in the first place, open the account with them. So for picking out one particular mobile app out of these two, we will pick Motilal Oswal certainly, because it's got a reasonable performance and speed, and secondly, and more important honestly, you can trust the data. The app does not hang at times. So those are very serious issues with the Geojit Selfie mobile app. So this is mobile app. Now let's talk about the other trading platforms offered by these two stockbrokers, and for that we need to go to digitalblogger.com. So the trading platforms offered by Motilal Oswal gives you a terminal-based software. Now this application needs to be downloaded and installed onto a computer and a laptop. Once you do that, you should be able to use this application. Now this application, as we mentioned, is pretty exhaustive in nature, gives you multiple types of features, gives you all kinds of technical and fundamental analysis understandings. So you can perform technical analysis using intraday charts. You can also do heat maps. There are technical indicators around 80 to 90, and then there are technical optional strategies for that matter. So there is quite a bit that you can use within this application. The only concern is that this application is a little bulky in nature, so make sure whatever desktop computer or laptop you're using, it's pretty sizey in configuration so that you can have a seamless user experience. Now this is about the terminal-based software. Then we have the mobile app and tablet, which we've already discussed. Then finally there is a smartwatch app offered by this full service stockbroker. Not many stockbrokers do that, so it's more like a rarity. Now within this application you cannot trade, but you can stay updated with the market information. You can have an understanding of your portfolio, how is that moving. You can understand and check margin at both cash and commodity segments. So there are quite a few things that you can perform within this smartwatch application. Then there is a web-based browser application. Now this is a very lightweight application. Just go to a browser, click on a link provided by the Motilal Oswal website, put in your username and password, and you can start trading. Number of features are good. The only problem here is the user experience is tough to manage. Secondly, it's not responsive in nature. That kills the idea of having a web application in the first place, because you are only limited to desktop computer or laptop. You cannot use it on a mobile or a tablet. If you're going to use a desktop or a computer, it's better to use the exe version, the terminal based solution. But nonetheless, it's a good application. You can use it for your trading on a normal basis. And these are multiple trading applications offered by Motilal, and you have to make a choice corresponding to the point whether a specific device is likable to you or not. Then we have Geojit BNP Paribas. They've got three softwares. They've got a terminal based solution, again something like the Motilal Oswal terminal application. Selfie Platinum is also exhaustive in number of features. It's not bulky in nature, but in this case the concern is that the user experience is a bit compromised, so you have to work on that aspect and stay with this application with a pinch of salt. Then Selfie Gold is the web-based browser application. Again, a lightweight application. This is responsive in nature. This is a good point for a web-based browser application. You can use it across devices. Number of features are pretty exhaustive. It also gives you all kinds of tips, recommendations and research within the trading application. So all in all, it's a complete application for your trading. The mobile app is something we already discussed. It has to work upon multiple aspects before it gets recommended from a digital blogger. So these are multiple applications we have talked upon, and based on your preference on the device you like to trade. For instance, if you're looking to use a terminal based software, you can use either of Motilal and Geojit. More or less they are similar in nature. Then web based browser application, you can go ahead with the Selfie Gold, this version of Geojit BNP. And then finally the mobile app, we mentioned the Motilal Oswal app is definitely better in terms of the the performance in terms of the negativities it doesn't really have, like the one that are offered by Geojit. The app doesn't hang, it doesn't show you incorrect data. So all of that aspect make the mobile app of Motilal Oswal slightly better than the one provided by Geojit. So all of these are trading platforms. Now let's get back to the comparison. So that is it as far as comparison between Motilal and Geojit is concerned. We have talked about multiple aspects here based on your preferences of trading platforms, pricing, exposure, service, or account opening costs, a lot of things, and if you can check them out, and finally you can make a decision for yourself. We like to tell you one thing here, that there are so many stock market blogs out there. You have to be very sure which blog you should be trusting, because most of them are affiliated with one stockbroker or the other. They will be they can be easily visible because they have got some sort of banners running of different stockbrokers. We at digitalblogger.com are completely unbiased. We are here to make sure that the users are getting the most suitable stockbrokers for themselves. Multiple aspects we look at to reach out that particular research, but you have to be wary of the fact that there are so many bloggers out there that they've got some sort of thing going in terms of getting revenue, but be sure that whatever blog you are trusting. Anyway, so this is it as far as comparison between these two stockbrokers is concerned. Now, if you want some sort of assistance in finalizing a stockbroker for yourself, you can check out this link digitalblogger.com/free callback broker choice. Put in your preferences and your details there, and we will be setting up a callback for you absolutely free. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked it. In case you did, please go ahead and press the thumbs up button. We'll really appreciate that. You can also subscribe to our channel Digital Blogger at YouTube for similar videos in the future. We are present on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr and SlideShare with different content. We post regular information in terms of slides, in forms of articles, videos, podcasts, stats, images, a lot of things. With the same handle, Digital Blogger, you can follow us there, like us there, subscribe us, and stay updated with the market information. Again, thank you so much for watching the video. Bye-bye.